Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. My name is JoAnn, for those who don't know me, and this is your coaching moment of the day. I am my father's daughter, who is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Trust me, he is the great I am. And I am here as a life coach, serving seasoned women, young women, to get beyond the place of brokenness, the broken things that have happened in our lives, the situations over the years, over the months, over the ups and the downs. And we're going to talk you through that. We're going to coach you through that. I am the coach, and I'm going to give you some plays. We're going to give you some plays. Come on. For those who are into sports, you know that the coach has to tell you. He has his whole team. I'm not a real sports person, but I like sports. And he has to tell you, or she has to tell you, what plays to do. And who are you? Your opposing team. And your opposing team is the enemy. Come on. He wants to keep you down. He wants to keep you under. He wants to tell you that you're not this and you're not that. But God, but God, but God, yes, I say that, tells you something different. And whose voice are you going to believe? Are you going to believe the coaching of the enemy or the coaching of the Lord? What does the word say? And then the enemy is whispering other things and telling you that you're not going to make it. We're not doing that. We are not going to do that. So today, we're actually going to talk a little bit about hurt. We've all experienced it. We've all known what it feels like, whether it was your heart was hurt, your spirit was hurt, your feelings was hurt, something was hurt. You're somewhere on your body was hurt. Hurting is definitely, it can be a punch out of this world that you don't like it. And you're saying, what in the world am I going to do about this? How am I going to make it through this? That is what you're thinking. And so you want to know that even in your hurts, even after a surgery, even after, again, a broken heart, after a wound, it's uncomfortable, but you have to mend. The hurting brings something out in you. Sometimes it immobilizes you. Is this hurt ever going to go away? I've experienced that a few months ago. Lord, how long am I going to be like this? But I had to catch myself of the words that were coming out of my mouth. No, this won't last always. So you need to know that your hurt will not last always. It will not. I guarantee you it won't, unless you allow it to. The pain will not be there always. Yes, there is something that you have to do. Yes, there is something that the process of that you have to work through that. And we're talking about even emotional hurt, emotional brokenness, emotional tear down. You have to build that back up because someone has torn that down in you. My experience, I didn't have low self-esteem. I didn't have any esteem. So it took decades for me to really realize that. Oh, I would smile. Oh, I would put on that face, or people would encourage me. They would tell me, but deep down within, until that was a hurt, to that scar had to heal. Because even when it didn't heal completely, if I bumped into it, it was still some pain. It was still some pain. So I had to figure out, why is this still hurting here? Why is this still triggering to me? So what do I need to do? How do I survive through the hurt? How do I overcome the hurt? How do I take this journey and be able to come out on the other side of brokenness? What do I need to do? Coach J, you may ask. Thank you for asking. You have to start somewhere. You have to open your mouth. You have to assess the situation. You have to figure out, okay, Lord, here I am. Now, what do I need to do? I want to be healed. I want to be made whole. This channel is a place of healing. And this is where God makes you whole. He is the only one can put us back together. We may take the steps, and he wants us to take the steps to pray, to read his word, to write it down, to hear his voice, to get in a community, to get with someone who will pray with you, to do those things. But yet, when no one's around in the midnight hour, at 3 a.m., at 6 a.m., at 9, when you're alone or in solitude, what are you going to do? That is the time. Take the time, schedule the time, make an appointment with God to get beyond that hurt. So in the process of your healing of that wound, I want you to keep that in mind. If you've had a sore, if you've had surgery, if you had any type of injury, it has to heal. Some people still don't heal because they don't take the steps, the proper steps to come out of that. They don't do the exercise. They don't go to the therapist. They don't go to the workout. They don't take the right medication. They don't take the right supplements. They don't intake the right food. They don't drink enough water. Physically, mentally, emotionally, there is hurt, and there is a process for each one of those. So you've gotten your action step for today. And I'm going to leave you with that. Join us again. I do thank you. Share this, comment, say something. But we appreciate you here at A Place of Healing for coming by. And we will have your next coaching moment of the day. We will see you very, very soon. Be blessed.